Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Common Underground. I'm your host, Common. Thanks for tuning in. I usually don't do this on the weekends because I like to enjoy my weekends and have fun with my kids. But because we had a special event, the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, I felt as if it was my duty to talk about it. Some of you all know that I box, and I've been boxing since I was about 10 or 11 years old. I won citywide heavyweight champion of Chicago when I was younger. I have been boxing on and off for, almost 40 years. I do jiu-jitsu as well and mixed martial arts, and I was an instructor in jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts and own my own gym, a mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu gym, and I still am a boxing instructor here in Europe and in Romania. So I have a fair share of experience with fighting, boxing specifically, jiu-jitsu specifically, and mixed martial arts, because I was a instructor in the U.S. Army as well. So I do know a thing or two about the fighting sports. So let's just say this. That fight did absolutely nothing for boxing. That might have been, for me specifically, being the fan that I am of boxing and of the sport, that fight may have been the worst thing I've ever seen for boxing. It was garbage. You know what I'm saying? It was just pure garbage. I did think Jake Paul was going to win right off the bat. As soon as I heard they were going to fight and it was a sealed deal, I was like, well, Jake Paul's going to win. I don't understand why Mike Tyson's doing this. But then again, at the same time, listen, I don't know how much money Mike Tyson has. I know he's in the marijuana business. I know he's got a dope-ass podcast, and he's making some money out of that. But listen, if somebody offered me a bag to fight Canelo Alvarez, and let's say it was, because I'm not rich, like they just offered me $1 million to fight Canelo Alvarez, I would say yes, and I wouldn't spend like a ton of money on a training camp. I wouldn't spend 6 months training and losing weight or doing anything like that. I would just make sure that I make the weight, and I would spend 6 months learning how to fall and not hit my head on the mat and get a concussion. So I would just practice falling, because listen, dude, I'm not going to turn down a bag. I'll get my ass kicked. And trust me, I've gotten my ass kicked 1,000,000 times for free. You know what I'm saying? For free. Not even for free, because I had to pay my own hospital bills. That being said, Mike Tyson definitely did this for the bag. And he accepted the fact that he was going to lose to Jake Paul, and I'm pretty sure what people are saying about the script and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure that's real. So shout out to you, Mike Tyson. I'm happy that you got a bag, and I'm proud of you for stepping up and, you know what I'm saying, being a 58-year-old man, getting in the ring again, and showing that you still got a little bit of it. Not a lot at all, but just a little bit. Now, let's get technical with it. Right off the bat, immediately, I seen, and you don't have to know anything about boxing. You can just know the basics. You literally, if you grew up just watching boxing, like, you know what I'm saying, once or twice a month, or watch main events, like, you know what I'm saying, the De La Hoya Trinidad fights, all the Mike Tyson fights, you kind of know the basics of boxing, right? So you didn't have to know much to know that, you know what I'm saying, this fight was garbage. So Mike Tyson, what used to work for him when he was younger in his prime was the standoff pitbull stance, in, out, jerk, up, down, and get inside and destroy, right? And that being said, most fighters, especially young fighters, when they're learning to fight by their coaches and their instructors, they learn how to use their back foot, how to punch with their back foot, how to lead with their front foot, and how to maneuver, and how to keep a small silhouette, making the target small. Mike Tyson, because he doesn't do that, because his skill is inside boxing, he doesn't make a small silhouette, and he keeps an open target. That being said, again, he keeps himself off balance the entire fight. When he was younger, it worked because his opponents were scared to try to get on his inside. So because they were afraid of being knocked out or uppercutted or hit with a hook to the body, they were terrified of him because he was a monster on the inside. So they never really got a chance to really push him off balance. He can't fight like that no more because he's not a monster on the inside anymore. It was obvious. So he was off balance the entire fight. I think Had he had really wanted to take this fight seriously, he would have been, you know what I'm saying, doing a lot more training and footwork and balance and, you know what I'm saying, using his back foot and his lead foot to maneuver himself and keep a small silhouette to close his targets. But he didn't. He kept himself off balance and he was basically a punching bag for Jake Paul. Really sad to see. And that's one thing I will say about the fight. It was not exciting. It was very sad. And I'll tell you right now, if Netflix put a little tag on there that says leaving soon today, nobody will be upset. Because, first of all, Netflix, stop. Leave the fight game and streaming to pay-per-view. Like, I don't know what happened. That was a bad idea. Second, you can go ahead and get rid of that. And it's bad because, listen, all the other fighters on that card, they did an amazing job. That was real boxing. Shout out to them. But they didn't get the shine that they should have gotten because of the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul thing. 2-minute rounds, 8 rounds. That was not boxing. That was not boxing. It was a spectacle. It was a show. It wasn't fun. It wasn't exciting. And then you had your sportscasters there just dogging Mike Tyson the entire time. They didn't even want to watch it. Like right into the third round, they literally just wanted to end the fight at that point. They didn't enjoy talking about the fight or sportcasting the fight. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't. They didn't enjoy it. They felt sorry for Mike Tyson. They kept mentioning his age. And I don't know who Jake Paul's fans are because I'm in my 40s, so I didn't grow up with him and looking at him as an influencer or a popular, cool dude. I just didn't. So for all you Jake Paul fans out there, your boy did not get any kudos. Honestly, if anything, my opinion, he basically set himself back like 10 years in the influence game, probably more. And it upset me. And I'll get into his brother too. So, first of all, Jake Paul, Canelo does not fucking need you. I promise you. Canelo's worth $275 million. You're worth what? 70, 80 million? Maybe 70 or 80 million. Now I got it. You got a bag last night from this fight, but 275 million. I got it. That may not be a lot of money to people like Elon Musk or Donald Trump or Oprah Winfrey or Bill Gates. But for fighting in the fight game, you dude, just don't even mention Canelo's name anymore. Just shut up. I know what you're doing. You're trying to get him oh my God, he's talking shit about me. I got to knock him out. But dude, Canelo is not thinking about you. You are not on his fucking Santa Claus wish list. I promise you. So stop all that shit. Stop mentioning Canelo. You're not in his fucking league whatsoever. Now, maybe if you keep this up in, I'll say another 10 years, because you're going to be past your prime in 10 years. Maybe in 10 years, you might have a chance. Canelo might come down off his fucking mountain where his golden throne is at and might give you a fucking shot of letting him knock you out. But right now, just shut the fuck up. Really, you got a better chance of fighting Ryan Garcia, which is washed. I'm sorry for Ryan Garcia. I had a lot of love and hope for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I was like, man, this little shorty's going to come up. He's going to be dope. He's the next fucking Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? But, man, what drugs and social media did to that kid is fucking ridiculous. And it's sad. I had to watch the downfall of that kid, daily, because I was following him. And just watching the fucking spiral he went through with the social media, with the girls, with the drugs, trying to be a hip-hop rapper. I knew right away when he started doing that, I'm like, yo, this is going to bring him down. The only thing that kid should have been focused on was fucking boxing. That's it. Eat, sleep, drink, fucking boxing. Non-stop. And, dude, he would be fucking one of the greats. But I thought he was going to be one of the greats. I said it a bunch of times on Instagram and on Facebook. But, oh well. Sorry for Ryan Garcia. Back to the Paul brothers. This motherfucker. What's the other one's name? Logan Paul. When they announced, or when Mike Tyson said, yeah, maybe I'll fight his brother. When Logan Paul said, motherfucker, I'll kill you. Come on, dude. They should have fucking ushered him out of the ring immediately, dude. You can hear the boos in the background of all that. But they should have threw his ass out of the fucking ring. That was the most disrespectful shit. and he claims himself to be a fighter and all that stuff. First of all, that was disrespectful as fuck. And you know what? I know that Jake Paul doesn't even like his brother. And now I understand why Jake Paul doesn't like his brother. Fucking Logan Paul, fuck you and your podcast and your stupid ass stuff that you do and your dumb ass drink. Well, I don't even know. Prime? That's just garbage. Garbage. So yeah, Mike Tyson, you said you wouldn't do it, or you would do it again. I get it because it's an easy bag, but I hope you don't. I really do. I hope you just fucking go home, chill, focus on your marijuana business, focus on your podcast, dude. You're a legend, you're a god, you're a king, and we're gonna respect you no matter what. You're always gonna be the baddest man on the fucking planet. And that's all I got. Fuck the Pauls. Peace out. Oh, peace, love, and flower power. Thanks for tuning in.